Welcome to Belly Flop, where you either make a splash, an ass out of yourself, or both. I am Alex.
And I'm CW. Welcome to the show. What's up, everyone? Welcome to another week of the Belly Flop. This is CW.
And this is Alex.
I hope everyone's having a great week. Hopefully taking it nice and easy.
Recovering from this crazy weather.
Yes. I mean, hell, it's almost March now. What?
Well, it's March when this comes out.
Yeah, it is March when this comes out. I mean, what the hell happened?
It has been a quick year.
Yeah. That it has. Crazy weather, not shit to do.
Well, COVID's, ruined everything.
Yeah, I mean, there's really not a lot going on.
Nope.
But, yeah. So, you brought up a topic the other day that I like quite a bit. I actually watched a YouTube video on it.
Which one's this?
Pablo Escobar's Hippos.
Yeah, I mean, so you read the article?
I read the article. And I watched the YouTube video, which I believe was Vox Media or Johnny Harris on YouTube.
Right.
And it's crazy. There's this whole colony of protected hippos in Colombia.
Yeah, from his, he brought... What a crazy life that...
Yeah, I mean...
When you decide you want 4 African hippos, you just say, bring them over.
Yeah, I need my own private zoo for my kids.
In the 80s.
So...
Or I guess he brought him in the 80s, and then when he was killed in 93, they just let him go.
I feel like when you have the money for your own private zoo, it is what it is.
Yeah, but they just let it go. Nobody took it over.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But now there's over 850 of them.
They're actually a tourist attraction.
It's crazy. I was reading, it was an article in, Popular Science or something, about just the effect that's had on the environment down there. And it's actually been a good thing.
Oh,
because apparently there was a large hoofed creature at some point in time in South America.
Really?
And this basically brought it back. I don't know. It's crazy. Knox, what are you doing? Sorry. We got a dog underneath.
Knox has decided to bring the ball in here for us to throw. But yeah, no, how fucking crazy would it be? You're just oh, I'm going down the river and hippo. Because hippos are dangerous.
They're kind of scary, yeah.
I mean, you see, everything in Africa, on safari says that they kill more people a year than, snakes or lions or any other animal.
Well, they have, one of the strongest bite forces, right?
And they have, those huge, is it tusks? Would you say tusks or canine teeth?
Yeah, tusks.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, just massive.
Fun fact, I just learned this the other day. George Washington's teeth were made out of those. Hippo tusks, not wood.
Really?
Learn something new every day from your 8-year-old.
From the 8-year-old?
Yeah, I had to look it up, and it's true. Apparently, the wooden teeth things. So
you didn't believe? I knew the wooden teeth was a myth.
I didn't know,
but I didn't know. I just figured it was ivory or something.
It is ivory from hippos.
From hippos, okay. Yeah, no, I would have expected elephants or something.
Yeah, no.
Huh?
Ivory.
But no, I mean, I don't know. The last Jurassic World movie where the dinosaurs escape? Spoiler alert! Sorry, everyone. Where the dinosaurs escape and they're just out in the world.
I haven't seen it.
Well, spoiler alert: they escape. But
shocker.
Yeah, I know. I mean, you never would have guessed that based on the 17 previous
failures
movies.
that park has had.
So they are brought to the U.S. and they escape.
Right.
They're in the Pacific Northwest. I feel in the 90s, going through the Colombian River, obviously, when a hippo just comes and sinks your boat, be going out in Seattle in the woods and man, there's a T-Rex or something staring at you. You're just what the fuck's happening?
Yeah, it's definitely a fucked up situation.
And other animals, full on.
But can you imagine just now you're just fucking Pablo's hippos.
Yeah, but it's a whole tourist attraction. It's
I didn't know that part.
Yeah, it's they have signs. It's people come there to see hippos because normally to see a hippo out in the wild,
you gotta go to Africa.
You have to go to Africa. I mean, because you can see them at the zoo, but you're not getting full on animal engagement at the zoo.
So now you can see them in Medellin.
Yeah, you can go to Colombia and see hippos. And
I thought that I saw that, so I messaged it to you. I thought that was a crazy statistic.
It's kind of crazy. It is definitely a crazy statistic.
A lot of inbreeding, obviously.
Oh yeah,
4 becomes 850.
4 becomes 850. So, but does that affect? I mean, obviously that hurts the species, but I mean,
it's actually helped because I don't think there's I mean, I don't know how many are in Africa, but I feel like that's
there's
one of
at
those
least
endangered
some.
things.
Yeah.
Now there's 850 protected ones in South America.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's pretty crazy.
Let's bring some hippos to the Everglades.
We alligators.
We already have
Anacondas.
the alligators. We have the pythons. Now I saw they released a statement for 2 or 3 different types of lizards, including like the standard iguana. Apparently, they're being released in the Everglades, and they're now a kill species.
Yeah, iguanas are invasive.
Yeah.
I mean, you've been to Mexico. They're everywhere.
Yes.
When we were down there for our honeymoon, they were everywhere at the resort.
So, yeah, like now there's like 3 or 4 different lizards they added to the list of species you can kill.
Nice.
Although I also saw the is it the TLC show? Gator, like the guys who normally are in the bayou hunting gators.
Yeah, I don't know.
Are
Gator
Boys, maybe?
Maybe.
Are actually in the Everglades hunting pythons. And like this one dude said that he made like $100,000.
What?
Because they take like like the size and the weight and everything, and you get paid for however
So why are we here doing this?
Are you fucking going to grab a snake out of the water and like kill it?
For 100,000, maybe.
Yeah, you have fun with that.
I guess you probably gotta kill several.
You have to you have to get quite a bit, and then you probably are going to get bit at some point.
Just a snake. It's not a bee.
Not a big deal.
Little throwback. But I don't know. It's crazy. Anyway, that's a crazy story that some rich dude bought some hippos and now there's over 800 of them running around.
People with money just do what they want.
This is true.
And
he probably had more than most people.
Yeah.
Most billionaires at the time.
Most billionaires at the time, yeah.
I mean, when Forbes lists you and you're not your money is illegal, I don't know if they even do that anymore. No, because then
it's probably not
they
encouraged.
Probably don't, but I mean, him and his partners were listed at one point.
Well, I mean, Forbes has to track you through your assets that you.
Well, and all his were
purchased on record. I mean,
what they assumed to be.
Yeah.
And he was still a billionaire, let alone what he had buried in the hills of Medellin.
Colombia is apparently a very.
I was saying that word.
As I used to enjoy saying Medellin. Apparently, Colombia is an amazing country to go visit.
It looks beautiful.
It's apparently much safer than anyone in the U.S. gives it credit for.
Well, probably because it's history.
Yeah.
I mean, people used to blow people up for no reason.
Yes.
Well, there had reasons.
And I think we just assume that, it's still how
that dangerous.
It was. But it's even going to certain parts of Mexico, they tell you not to leave.
Don't leave your resort.
Don't leave the resort, or don't even leave like in Puerto Vallarta, which was one of my favorite Mexican cities. You just don't go out into the hills.
Right.
Without if you don't know where you're going. As an American tourist, I have no desire to go out in the hills.
Yeah, me either.
But their industry is tourism, so the cartel presence protects the tourism center that funds the entire area. So I mean.
Well, the cartel probably sells to half the people down there visiting.
Probably. And it's and it's a great vacation spot.
Yeah.
Highly recommend.
Yeah. Right now, I guess people are rushing down there, actually. And they aren't really, they need the money, so they can't stop it, even though COVID's.
Yeah, Mexico is one of those countries that has welcomed Americans the entire time.
Yeah.
And now they're trying to place restrictions.
They can't really afford to not welcome
But it's
them.
like a double-edged sword. What do you do?
Yeah. Anyway.
I would send you a sad emoji, but that would make me old.
That's right. Because now,
yeah,
emojis apparently don't mean what they think they mean, or they mean you're old if you use them.
I think the only 2 emojis, or there's only 3 emojis I think that have not changed what they meant. That would be the eggplant, the peach, and it's the chocolate ice cream, but it's really shit.
Is it ice cream? The emoji's actually... Oh, I thought it was literally shit.
No. It's
Okay.
supposed to be ice, like chocolate soft serve or something.
Yeah, no, that's not what it is.
I fully agree with that. I feel like someone at the Emoji Consortium or Apple or whoever decided this was like...
We just have to call it ice cream.
Yes.
To get it through.
Technically.
Yeah. But, so, anyway, I use this one all the time, and you informed me that means I'm old. The crying face?
The crying face. Apparently, if you were the crying face, you might as well just go, dig your own fucking grave and bury yourself because you're old and dead and your balls are dusty and life sucks.
Who makes this decision?
I believe it's Gen... What's the
Z?
name? Gen Z? Yeah.
Don't they eat Tide Pods?
Yeah. I mean, the ones that have survived
And
make
we
the
take
decision.
advice from them?
It's like Hunger Games or Survival of the Fittest. Like
Gotcha.
whichever one survives gets to make the decision.
Well, so now instead of the cry face, you're supposed to use the skull.
I've been using the skull or the
Skull or the skull and crossbones.
I've been using the smiley face with the cowboy hat.
Oh, I haven't seen that one.
I have no clue what the hell it means, but I think it's funny.
And then thumbs up really means like fuck you.
Oh, really?
Apparently.
Okay.
That's the new thing. Because like I guess it's like if you give the thumbs up, it's like a sarcastic like.
Okay,
all
great.
right, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the politician thumbs up.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, thank you for what you're doing, but really,
We understand.
yeah.
No, it's more like go fuck yourself.
Okay.
So
I learned
good
something
news.
new. Yeah.
Me too. Apparently we're old.
Yeah, because I sent you the thumbs up earlier today.
Yeah, as probably the majority of our listeners fall in the same category and use these same emojis that we
Yeah. If you are listening, do not use the thumbs up unless.
Just go ahead and use the middle finger because that's
Yeah.
really what you're trying to tell me. Apparently. I mean, I literally am trying to give people a thumbs up when I use it.
Allegedly, instead of me typing a response, it's like, okay, great.
So why don't they mean what they mean?
I have no
I mean,
idea.
I get the eggplant means penis because they're not going to put a penis emoji.
Yet.
But why does the thumbs up have to mean fuck you? And why can't why does a cry face emoji make me old?
I have no clue. I guess it's been overused.
Is that because instead of I'm laughing so hard I'm crying, I'm dead? Like I'm so funny. I'm
Apparently, the people that use the crying face emoji are in a certain age group, ours, and or older, and they just have overused it to the point it's dead.
dead. So how? Okay.
I don't know. I don't know what any of this.
Is there a consortium on this?
I know they're like. What do you mean?
Like who makes these rules?
I don't know who makes the what's hot and what TikTok. The people on TikTok make the what's hot rules right now, but I don't know who makes the actual emoji rules. I'm assuming there's a consortium, probably based in Japan.
Well, somebody designs them. Oh, that's another question.
What?
You know, they came out, I don't know, a couple years ago, where you can, like the hand emojis and the people, you can change the color.
Yes.
Do you use a color?
I have changed the one of like the person, the one where the guys like shrugging their shoulders,
whatever, the face palm,
I've changed that like that
to the white dude, the pale skinned white dude.
to
Or no,
more.
you're like
I'm like
the tan guy.
I'm more like a tan guy, yeah, but
Yeah, I'm the pale skinned.
as far as the thumbs up, like no, I've not.
I still got the yellow thumbs up.
I don't go. I don't spend that much time going.
I think
through them.
sometimes I accidentally, if you press too long.
Yeah, it'll go in and you can shift it. A lot of people send me like the emoji or Bitmoji or Apple emoji, like whatever
the part where it's
where you can change yourself and make it you.
Bitmoji.
That's a lot of time and effort to take.
If you're on Snapchat, you probably set one up.
Yeah.
I think it's the same one.
But then the Apple has one that where it will use the camera for your face.
That's fancy.
Yeah. So like I can send you a voice message that was me as like a penguin or some shit.
Well, there's this dude that's really funny on Instagram. He uses that. You never see his face.
No. Yeah.
And he's hilarious.
And he is hilarious.
The real Indian dad or something.
Yes.
Anyway.
Highly entertaining.
Yeah. It's pretty funny.
Yes, I agree.
But so another topic. This came to me. Yeah, I told you this. And you started laughing.
You sent me this, and I immediately lost my shit laughing.
So, some of you probably have kids, so you'll relate. If you don't have kids, you probably won't relate. But you're helping your kids brush your teeth, right? This is a battle. Brushing kids' teeth is a battle. But I was brushing my kids' teeth, and I've thought about this several times when I'm doing it because of what has to come out of your mouth sometimes. It is literally, obviously if you're at your house and somebody over here, they know you're brushing your kids' teeth. But if you were like in a hotel and somebody could hear you through the wall, they probably think you're coaching a woman or somebody how to give you a blowjob. And they're very bad at it. Because it's literally like, don't bite, open your mouth, move your tongue. No, you don't need to spit yet. Okay, now you can spit. Like, it's literally non-stop. Like, stop biting.
How do you...
Open your mouth. I mean...
Okay, did you have this realization yourself? Or
yes.
Okay.
I was brushing my youngest teeth yesterday. Or maybe the night before. I don't remember when I added it to the list. But, like, I was brushing his teeth, and I'm sitting there, and I'm repeating these phrases. And you have to, it's all the time. Like, stop biting, quit with the teeth.
Like, what are you...
Literally what you would be coaching somebody who'd never given a blowjob through.
You got it.
Yeah.
You got it.
Yeah, it's like, okay, now you can spit.
Turn the water on.
Yes. I don't know if anybody else relates to that, but
I feel like any parent listening right now is going to literally...
now they're going to think... oh,
like,
shit.
you've just completely corrupted, like, the end-of-day process for
Yeah.
many parents.
Well, I mean, that's what you have to tell them every time.
And I feel like some of the people giving that have commented on our episodes are going to thoroughly enjoy this.
Well, it literally came to me. I was sitting there brushing his teeth, Grayson's teeth, and he kept biting the toothbrush. I'm like, stop biting. And I'm even doing it like I'm
just
mad.
like chewing on it, or
He like bites it while you're trying to brush his teeth. He's like, and you're
not brushing if you're just.
And it's just like, and I'm like, stop biting. But I'm like, ugh. So it's kind of like exactly what would happen if somebody bit you. Like, stop biting. Like,
ow.
It was literally, and it just hit me. I was like, man, this sounds like I'm trying to explain how to give a blowjob to someone.
Did you share this with your wife?
No, I did not. She would not find it funny.
She would not. I do not believe that she would find it entertaining.
That's why I shared it with you.
And now.
And now everyone else.
The people who listen to this.
She doesn't listen, so we're good. She thinks I'm going to talk bad about her, which I don't know that I have. But
so are you going to start like a side hustle now as a instructor for a different type of class?
Blowjob coach.
Blowjob coach.
No, because I don't know how to give one.
Just tell everyone how to brush their teeth.
Oral instruction.
Yes.
That's what we're going to call it.
Multifaceted oral instruction. 1 credit hour. Thank you.
Stop biting.
Stop biting.
No
teeth are bad.
Some people might like it.
That's a valid point.
I don't know. I just thought it was funny because it just came to me. I was like, holy shit, this sounds terrible.
I feel like that's one of those things like you think of like in your head, like you're like saying it and listening to it.
Say out loud.
And then you're like, and you just do like that.
And that's the end of
that laugh.
Right.
Yeah,
that's probably where I should have left it. But anyway.
No. I think telling the world, because think of that. Like parents do not have an easy job, especially with like everything going on now. So if they can if you can find a little bit of humor in like that one moment of
one of the biggest pain in the ass moments of the day, which is getting your kids to brush their teeth.
Now, how does the big kid do on brushing? Is he? I know he doesn't wash his hands for shit, but
he's a shit show when it comes to brushing his teeth.
Okay,
he's gotten better, but he's still like, it's a pain in the ass.
Okay,
I hate brushing their teeth, and it's tough because I'm like so OCD about shit like that.
Yes.
I wish they just had a little bit of that. Also, like I wish I had a little bit of their energy. But having kids is wild. I would, I don't know if I'd recommend it, but be sure it's fun.
Be sure you're ready for it.
Yeah, well, you're never ready.
Okay.
Don't wait till you're ready because then you won't have any.
Guilty.
But anyway, that's that.
Well, this kind of relates to
none of our other
topics. But I like it. Actually, no. Remember we talked about? I sent you the article about the. I think it was People Magazine. The lady who made $150,000 a month.
Oh,
on OnlyFans. Yeah, the mom. The Catholic school kicked her kids out of school.
The MILF, I should clarify.
Yeah, definitely. If you're making $150K on OnlyFans, you're not unattractive.
But like the school leaked her OnlyFans out to the public and then kicked her 3 children out of school. Now, it was a Catholic school.
So, yeah, there was religious affiliation.
They had a lot of terms in this article that I didn't understand, like parish and all this. I thought parish was like a village. I don't know. Maybe Catholic places have villages.
In Louisiana, it's a...
parish is a town.
County.
Is that where they were? I thought they were in California.
I think they were in California.
Yeah, so a parish in Louisiana is
a parish is like the church.
It's an area.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I thought that was crazy.
Yeah, I
get it. I can see where a church is going to frown upon that activity.
I obviously get it, but I know living in an area where the Catholic schools are very open to new students. And
they want the people's
money.
They want
people. Yeah, it's expensive.
Yeah, they need your money to
stay afloat.
Keep operating.
And so I definitely I don't understand I wouldn't support how they went about it.
Yeah. They said they leaked pictures.
Yeah.
And video.
But I want to know exactly what
she had.
No, I want to know exactly what who subscribed. Was it a parent? Was it someone who worked at the school? Because I think that opens up a whole other can of worms.
Yeah. Who
if you're
this to your attention?
If you're not good enough, if her money is not good enough for you to take, Why did you spend the money on it? Because you gave her money.
You had to pay. You can't see any of that stuff without paying,
Yeah.
right? I showed Jessica this article, and she goes, "Well, she's selling pictures of her feet because that's been the joke that you and I have going."
Yep. I sent that article to several people,
and I was like scrolling through the article. I was like, based on these pictures, it was not her feet she was selling
for $150,000 a
more than
month.
feet.
I would hope so.
She was selling it all.
If not, I apparently missed the boat on the foot fetish.
But apparently, we need an OnlyFans.
Apparently, no one is paying for this.
Somebody's paying for something.
I mean, okay. That's probably true, actually.
We're not going to make $150,000 a month.
No.
But, hey, what do you want to see a picture of? Feet? I don't know about that. People pay for weird shit.
Yeah, they do.
People are into some weird stuff. But I think it's crazy that they kicked their kids out of school. Because what do kids have anything to do with it?
And more, exactly. I mean, you also don't care about the kids. Like, oh, we care about your children? No, you don't.
Your corrupted money.
Yeah. I mean, if you cared about the children, you would be trying to, like, teach them more of a religious aspect about it as opposed to kicking them out of the school.
And you'd probably, actually fire the Catholic priests who deal
Yeah.
with little kids instead of just moving around.
Yeah.
If you really cared about anything.
And
but
pay a settlement
sorry
later.
if you're Catholic, but it's the truth.
But, woo, wow. We're there.
I mean, come on.
And
we can go into Boy Scouts. We can go into all these groups. It's not just the Catholic Church.
Oh, I agree. It's a long-standing issue with many organizations.
But you can't take a stand over here when all this is going on over here.
And also, I feel bad for the woman because that was shitty how the school did it to her.
Yeah.
But also, if you're making $150,000 on OnlyFans,
Just put your kids in another school.
you can hire a private teacher to come to your house. I mean,
Right?
you can pay someone $25 or $30K a year to only instruct your 3 children.
Yeah, but then it's not school. It's not the same thing.
I know you're not getting the interaction, the socialization, and
Right. The whole problem we're having with COVID.
yeah. But I mean, you're not getting any of that. But you're also not getting judged by
Uppity priests.
uppity
people at the Catholic
people
Church.
at the school.
Yeah, I think that one is a crazy story. But apparently, if you want to make some money,
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans is the way
We've
to
said
go.
it before. We're saying it again.
Yep.
People will pay.
There's a market for whatever.
Yeah, there was an article in GQ last month about a guy who was a singer-songwriter in Nashville and never really made it, so he was a barback. Hated it. Pandemic came, bars got shut down, lost his income. And so he started OnlyFans doing videos, I'm guessing, of what guys would do in those situations. And he was making like 40 grand, 50 grand a month.
That's pretty nice.
But he said after the initial craziness of it went down, he still clears $6 grand a month.
Making videos.
Making
Probably
video-
at night doing something he was going to do anyway.
Yeah. And but it allows him to actually write music and go perform.
He doesn't have to worry about working at a bar.
He doesn't have to worry about a day job to support what he loves doing. And I'm thinking, for $6 grand a month, that's not a bad.
That's pre-tax.
Yeah.
And that's self-employment tax.
But OnlyFans, he said that's after everything. That was
what.
Yeah.
But they don't withhold, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, because I've seen people bitch about that. I got my OnlyFans.
No, they take their
Gotta
cut.
file my taxes.
They take their 20% cut.
Yeah, they do have a commission, apparently.
But I mean, still, if you go from making $1,000 a month or $2,000 a month, I mean,
To 6 or 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be happy.
yeah, I mean, you can pay a tax and live your life and be fine.
Right.
Granted, Nashville's expensive as hell.
What is it? But it's like $10. Or is there? How does it work? I don't even know anything about it. I haven't been on there. This is honest truth. I don't pay for porn, so
I do not have an only. I do not I don't.
you don't subscribe.
I don't subscribe.
So you don't.
But I feel like it's people pay it'll be you can have your channel, which I would not subscribe to.
Yeah,
but
I hope not.
But
is it like Patreon? Like Patreon is a way for
yeah, kind of like
creators
Patreon
to pay
type
where they can have different levels.
Yes.
If you pay $5, you get this much content.
But I feel like OnlyFans is you pay for your channel would be you could charge $9.99 a month.
Okay.
But then
They can get everything or just content.
you get access to everything posted on there.
Okay.
But then if you wanted a special thing, you could pay more, or you could pay because this article also covered how some people pay like you can tip the performer for like if they're doing something or you like a video, you can tip them like $5 or $10 or whatever.
It sounds a lot like those porn places where it's like live videos that you tip the people.
Yeah, kind of like it's kind of in a way, except it's not live. It's just the
Recorded.
like a recorded type thing. But then the article was saying about how some people like will do like you can reach out like they'll post that they will do special.
Oh, so it's like what is that thing people like famous people do?
Like where they call your phone. Like
they call you and like
kind of like that. Except instead of being like however much, it'll be like, hey, here's a video of
me doing whatever.
Alex in the shower for 5 minutes, and it is $65. And you can send that video to anyone who pays $65.
Quite the boring video of me in the shower.
You're not in the shower for 5 minutes. So I don't know why the fuck anyone would pay for it.
If they want to pay me $65 for a video of me in the shower for 5 minutes, sign it up. I'll be in the shower for 5 minutes.
that truck gas mileage is not getting any better.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, that whole like it's been around a while, and I feel like every so often you hear like somebody getting fired or somebody like this situation. Like I know like there was a girl that was a mechanic at a Honda dealership in I don't want to say Indiana, but I could be wrong. And once somebody there that worked there with her, like she was one of their top mechanics. Once somebody found out, they fired her.
Yeah, it's like there's a stigma around anyone in the sex industry or legal or illegal sex work in the United States is very stigmatized.
Yes, it is.
Because even like J.P. Morgan Chase is not doing business with like porn stars, like legit porn stars who are making like good, like legit legal money.
Yeah,
like they're closing
they're
closing their accounts because they don't want the association of being in business.
We talked about that with like Pornhub not being able to use like Visa and MasterCard.
Yeah.
All these places are pulling their support. But
it's just a crazy thing.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, the U.S. Mint was getting some new trucks.
Some ugly ass
trucks, yes.
I mean,
I'm not going to say the ones they have now are exactly
they're not really attractive
prettiest
either.
trucks. I mean,
and these seem like much bigger and safer, and I don't know. It's a mail truck, but like
more up to date.
Yeah, yeah. They're more modern.
Yeah.
Apparently they're super safe. They got like blind spot detectors and all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
Like this. So there's an article. If you want to go see what it looks like, we might be able to flip a picture up in the video. We'll see if we can do that in post. But the thing looks like Peyton Manning's forehead. If you know who Peyton Manning is. The windshield. I mean, the windshield's like 6 feet tall. I mean, have you not seen it?
Yeah, I've seen it, but I'm looking at it.
I mean, this thing is a massive windshield. And a real there's probably already a meme comparing them, to be honest. Somebody's out there done it. And I'm trying to think of anybody else who has a big forehead famous that I know of. That was the first one that came to mind. But anyway, the new one looks like, I mean, it's just a massive, Beavis and Butthead, that was the other comparison. I think the article.
Okay, I can see that.
So, I mean, and it's like a vertical windshield.
Yeah, it's very much
really bizarre looking. Anyway, if you look them up, they're crazy.
If you've ever seen the windshield on a G-Wagon that is very much like a vertical windshield,
just triple it.
Just make it much, much larger.
Yeah, triple the height. Apparently that's good for blind spots, but I don't know. It's crazy. Yeah. See,
I'm sorry, once I'm looking at Peyton Manning's forehead, I can't unsee it.
Yeah, they're definitely memeing that out.
Yeah.
But like apparently the Postal Service is going to spend. It said that this article has to be wrong. It said the current contract is $418 million.
Yeah. Okay, so what's the contract for the?
So I think I just said $418 million is what it said it's at.
Yeah.
And they're buying 165,000 vehicles over the next 10 years.
Okay.
That's $2,291 a truck.
That has to be.
It doesn't make any sense.
No.
Like I don't know how that would work. Because I mean, if you can get them for $2,000, buy the whole damn fleet.
Yeah.
Replace everything.
Actually, just buy the company.
Yeah. Replace everything. If you're making.
I don't know why. I don't know why it would be
that way.
Yeah.
I don't either. I did the math. I was like, this makes no sense. And
of course, me, super cheap.
The nerd, when I see the contract, I'm like, what? $418 million, 165,000.
Like that's a great deal. I need one of those.
I had to check myself. I'm like, why is that wait a minute, that math doesn't make sense. So I did the math on the calculator. I think it's either $22.91 or $29.21 per car, per truck, which it said that's the contract right now. Mm-hmm. So that may have only been for the first so many.
Oh, I think they're paying $500 million just to get the vehicles into production.
Oh, anywhere between 50 to, so I bet you the 500 million is probably for the first 50.
Yeah,
which would make more sense
because they're electric.
Mathematically. Yeah, it's 29.21. I just pulled it. I still had it up on my thing. So we do 418 million divided by 50,000. That's 8. What the fuck? 8.36. What? That math.
Yeah, I don't think that's good.
I only did 415,000.
Oh.
I think it's 80,000 a piece.
But 10% of the postal fleet will now be battery powered.
It's $8,300 a piece. It still doesn't help.
I mean, that's still very cheap.
This math
but no, that's just development. That's not the actual cost.
That's not the cost of the... So that's just to design the thing.
The UPS does not currently have the $3 to $4 billion extra to do it. So they're doing it in...
Installments,
parts. Yes.
That's crazy.
It's a years-long bidding process. It is paying Oshkosh nearly $500 million to get the vehicles into production by 2023. And the defense contractor is promising to build anywhere between 50 and 165,000 of them over the next 10 years.
From 2023?
So $500 million is just to get started.
Holy shit. Okay, never mind.
That's just to get them going.
So they're investing $2,000 a truck if they end up with $165,000 just to get it. That's not too bad.
No.
Design cost?
Yeah, I mean, that's like the design, manufacturing.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
So, I mean, in the scheme of things.
It's the government. They'll probably pay $100,000 per vehicle or some shit.
Or more.
Like that. It's stupid.
I mean, easily. If they're going to spend $4 billion.
It is an ugly ass truck if you haven't looked it up. We'll try to. I don't know how that works. CW does the editing of video, so we'll see if we can.
If we can find a copyright-free.
Just fucking put it on there.
No, I'm not getting that.
We'll do a meme. With Peyton Manning's forehead and
okay, yeah.
Do that. Or maybe that'll be our Instagram post.
That'll be the Instagram post, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you got lawyer speak coming over here.
Yeah, you don't.
Copyright.
You don't. Listen, I tried to put a copyright video in last week's our first video attempt.
Yeah.
And I was going to buy stock footage of someone jumping in a pool doing a belly flop for $70.
You know, we can just film that at my house.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry, we will
For free. Who's doing it though? You?
Well, when the kids do it. I don't know how much have we been drinking.
At the pool, who knows?
Have your neighbor.
Yeah, let the neighbor. No, you're doing it.
No, you're doing it. Be ready.
But anyway, I thought it's an ugly ass truck.
Yeah, it's not by any means.
Did the lights just flicker?
The lights just flickered.
Better not lose power again. Oh, again?
Again.
Shit. We may be seeing you later. But anyway, I thought it was an interesting little topic. One of the other things I read yesterday, I was bored as shit, apparently, after I got done working all day. Because I think I added like a 20 things in here till we could talk
I enjoy it, though, because I normally don't have time to go through and
we struggle for topics, if you haven't noticed. If you want to hear something, let us know about it.
If there's some dumb shit that bothers you,
I don't know if you
let us know about it.
I don't know if I'm right on this, but I don't know. So Olympic bids are given out like, I don't know, 12 years before they show up,
Yeah, that sounds right.
So it's like 4 Olympics before is when you know that you're going to be hosting the Olympics. Mm-hmm. So Qatar won the Olympic bid in 2010. Mm-hmm. And they started building an entire city. You know, everybody goes and builds like stadium. Like the U.S. is actually set up to do this because we have huge stadiums all over the country. Now, we don't have them all in one city, but we can have it throughout the country, right? Mm-hmm. All these other places have to actually construct, like Sochi.
I mean, really, when you go into like major cities like LA or
they have enough stadiums.
I mean, you could get by with having.
Well, you got colleges. You got if you go to like LA, you've got college teams. You got professional teams. You've got all kinds of stadiums.
I mean, you're not having like Des Moines, Iowa host the 2032.
Yeah, we have it coming up.
Summer Olympics.
Yeah. So anyway, so Qatar won this in 2010, and they started constructing a city, which I'm talking city, stadiums, an airport, building the whole damn thing. Since then, over 6,500 people have died constructing this city. Mm-hmm. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
How does this happen? How are people dying building? I mean, I know accidents happen, but 6,500 is that like normal?
Yeah, and there's 6,500 migrant workers. And it's not the Olympics, it's the World Cup.
Oh, this is just for the World Cup?
Just for the World Cup.
Oh, and okay, so Qatar's the one that got it, and that's when all the
Yes.
the fraud stuff came out,
Yes.
right? Okay. I thought that was it, but for
So
some
strike
reason
the Olympics is the World Cup.
It's the World Cup. Anyway, they're building all these stadiums, an airport, all this shit to host the World Cup. And all these people are dying, and they said, the article even said that's probably not the full count because some of the places that send migrant workers there don't report when they don't come home.
I could see that, yeah. Like, going to like some of those countries, like, it's not...
I mean, it's only 650 people a year, but... Well, a little less than that.
It is
11 years.
from heat.
Yeah, they said most of them die from heat because it's like 120 degrees.
Yes.
Number one, how the hell are you going to have a World Cup there if it's 120 degrees outside?
Apparently, when they got the bid, I mean, obviously, we now know that there was a ton
Huge
of other
fraud happening.
other money exchanging
Like the
hands.
Kings were, or the whatever they are.
The royal family.
Yeah.
But you see this, they had like they were inventing these ways of cooling down.
Just kind of like outside air conditioners.
Yeah, like they were supposed to invent this entire way of doing stuff, and
I just think it's crazy that any country, like, if you have to spend that much just to get it there, like, how are you making any money?
you're not. Most of the time,
Like,
those
even if that's not
It's
going to
like-
generate enough tourism revenue.
it's like Japan for the 2020 / now 2021 has spent how many billions of dollars on?
Is that for the Olympics?
Yeah.
Well, like Sochi, Russia, like that place is like decrepit now.
They've spent over $15.4 billion just to build facilities for the Olympics in Japan. And that's Japan, like a fully modern industrial country
First world
that
country.
has industrial facilities throughout the
Yeah.
country.
I just think it's crazy. I just can't. Now that when I divided it by the number of years, I was like, okay, that's not that many people. But like, I feel
Still.
like on one construction project, that's a lot of fucking people.
Yes. For one project, that's a lot of people. But it's like when you like
They
when I
are
was
building
in
an entire city.
like when I was in Dubai, like you know, like here, like you go to, well, not even here. Let's say you go to like Cincinnati or somewhere for dinner,
Right.
and your waiter may be from Oregon or Missouri or Illinois or somewhere, and they've went there to college and they've stayed, that kind of deal. In those countries, it's not like, oh, hey, I'm from 2 states over. It's like, I'm from the Philippines, or I'm from Vietnam, or I'm from these other normally less economic advantageous countries.
Right.
And you're there to make money for your family, and you
Send it all home.
work, yeah.
And they don't have OSHA, I'm sure.
No, there is no. Now, what's like in like Dubai, like there's
It's probably a little better.
an oversight system where like if you if you brought workers in for your company, you would have to provide them health insurance, you have to provide them housing and transportation.
Yeah, so Dubai's like stepped up.
Yeah.
They're not really like,
Because like only like
I don't know, would they
10%.
be considered first world, or are they like kind of second world?
pretty sure when you have the biggest of everything in
richest
the
of
world,
everybody,
you're probably first
at this
world.
point. I don't know, but like women, you can't hold hands in public still, right?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. Not if you live there, though.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought, what, was that some rumor?
I mean, you can't like do
PDA is
certain
like
things.
highly
I mean, if you're like
frowned upon.
yes. You don't want to get caught having sex in public if you're not married.
That's probably anywhere.
Because when we were there, the story was, I'm not sure if it was a real story or not, that you had 2 choices if you were arrested for public fornication before marriage,
Oh, shit.
if you were caught for it. Is that you...
Well, OnlyFans, you're done.
Yeah, you're not, I mean, I couldn't even get on Google there, so I don't know what you're talking about. But you either marry the person you were caught
Immediately.
with, yeah, or you go to jail.
Could you imagine?
No.
Think of some one-night stands.
But I have heard of people, like some friends from here who went there, and it was a female and her male friend who was gay. But because they were not married, they were not allowed to share a hotel room.
Wow.
But on the other hand, you also went to the nightclub, and there were Russian women working professionals in the bar making a living. It's very
I'd like to go over there.
field trip.
Yeah, I'd like to go there sometime. Anyway, 6,500 people have died building a city in Qatar for the World Cup, not the Olympics.
Yes.
I was incorrect. Anyway, still nuts.
Yeah, and it's still a ton of people.
And I didn't know how much money they spent. I didn't even look.
Yeah, it's insane amounts of money being spent on sporting events. But then even like here in the U.S., like you see pictures of the Atlanta facilities from, was it 96?
96, yeah.
And like they're just in complete disrepair because the cities don't have
need them.
They're never used again.
Yeah, once they're built, I think that's like now, if you're going to do it in the U.S., you either do it in multiple cities.
Yeah.
Maybe that are close. Mm-hmm. Or you do it in like a big city that has multiple schools where you spread out
The facilities
city,
are there, yeah.
But like you've got enough facility, like because like we said, L.A. I mean, how many colleges are there that have football stadiums that could be retrofitted to be whatever.
Yeah.
Then you got 2 professional football teams. You got basketball teams.
All you have to do is just do some conversions.
Yeah,
and
you just do some retrofitting rather than complete construction. I don't know. It's crazy.
But now I feel like since the Chinese, was it Beijing 08? Yeah. Like when they did the Bird's Nest Stadium and the crazy architecture, I feel like every country now wants to have that.
It's got to be pretty.
That showpiece architecture.
Well, you could do that. You could build one big, like the big ones use for like the.
But it's not like
make it to build it like in conjunction with something you were going to be doing. Like,
like sponsor like UCLA.
Yeah.
Or
go ahead and build them a new stadium.
Yeah.
Or do something.
At least do something useful with the.
Don't just let it.
As opposed to letting it like fall into disrepair and that was $100 million ski facility that we don't need anymore. So it's just
you don't ski in
done.
LA anymore.
Yeah.
Or use it year round. People like to ski.
Yeah. Put some fake snow. I don't know. Could you even do? I don't know.
Oh yeah, Japan has indoor.
Yeah.
Snowboarding and stuff. Same mountain, I guess. Same one hill, but I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know how that works. Anyway.
Yeah.
Well.
So everyone, that's enough of us rambling for 1 week.
Yep. We'll hopefully see you next week.
Yeah.
Subscribe, rate, review.
We're now on YouTube.
If you're listening.
Yeah.
It's at the end. We probably should have told you to check us out on YouTube at the beginning. But that's okay. Watch it again. Subscribe on there. It helps. Anything you can do. Subscribe, rate, review, leave
comment.
a comment, interact. We try to interact back if you interact with us. Let us know what you want to hear about. We would take suggestions. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun trying to come up with your own topics. As you've heard us talk about. But, anyway, have a good week.
Guys, take it easy.